Hey guys, Papa Pete back again today. Special day here in Atlantic, Canada. We finally have received my Intellivision Amico physical media, physical games, physical editions, whatever you want to call them. We all know what they are, but I'm still very excited to get them. So I wanted to open them up. Exciting, isn't it, Coco? Isn't that right? Yeah, I'm not even going to have a beer today. Just going to open these puppies right up, making a real quick video today, just to see how they showed up and let you know what I think about them, because I've been waiting for these for a long time. I'm a big supporter of the Amico because I'm a big supporter of Intellivision. As I've always said, I was on board got my Founders Editions the very first day. I was sitting there waiting. There's a video online about those. I'll put a link up above or in the description below to that very first video where Coco and I are sitting here waiting for the deadline to come so I could order my Founders Editions. But so I'm really happy with being able to get these physical editions as a collector, because I am very much a collector. Look at that. Looks good. We slip in there for the games. Beautiful. A neat box. Keep that. Oh, so here they are. The ones that I've seen everybody have. Of course, living where I live, it takes me a lot longer to get them. I said a while back that I figured it'd be 4 days after Vancouver and Toronto started getting theirs that I get mine. And I remember seeing some posts on Facebook exactly 4 days ago out in Vancouver, out in BC. So this is awesome. They did a really good job packing them. Very happy with that. Came through that whole way, through customs, everything, and clear, no damage whatsoever. So I don't want to do any damage when I open them here either. So let's take a look at what I got. Very interesting. They are very small. That's nice bubble wrap. Very small. Start right off. We got Evil Knievel. That's beautiful. A game that I've played quite a bit on the app, but I didn't find it very easy to control. My phone kept acting up when I tried to play it, and the sensitivity would stop, so I really didn't get to play it a whole lot. I'm very anxious to play this game because what I did experience was a lot of fun. Moon Patrol. But then again, I loved Moon Patrol back in the 80s. It was one of my favorite arcade games to play, and I really loved it on things like the Commodore 64 and stuff. So even though it's not an original Intellivision game, nor is Evil Knievel, they weren't what I was looking for Intellivision games. Doesn't mean I'm not looking for other games as well. So really happy to have that. Next up, Brain Duel. That looks really good. Again, one that I had never heard of, Finnegan Fox, before this whole thing started, but I'm anxious to play it. I'll give it a shot for sure. It's going to be a lot of fun. Dyna Blaster. That's beautiful. I'm not a big Bomberman fan either, but my buddy Jeff from GoGameGo is a huge Bomberman fan, and whenever the time comes, we get to play Bomberman or Dyna Blaster, whatever it is at the time online. I really can't. I'm sure he'll kick my butt, but that's fine. We have a lot of fun playing games online, and I'm anxious to try it, really. Rigid Force Redux Enhanced. I've seen lots of gameplay of this. Of course, this seemed to be a really popular shoot 'em up, horizontal shmup when the guys all got together, whether it was down in Pennsylvania for the event or out in California, whatever. When you see people playing Rigid Force Redux, pretty awesome. That's great. Missile Command. I loved Missile Command for the Atari 2600 back in the day. I loved it in the arcade. It was a little different in the arcade. I can still remember it being sort of an eerie game to play in the arcade when it first came out, because I was only about 10 or 11, and you'd had the trackball, which was a fairly new thing for me at the time. And any time that you were talking about world destruction and blow up all the cities, it was just sort of creepy for a kid, But overall, it really held up over time. And again, the gameplay that I've seen of this and the 4 people playing it together in different videos in Television entertainment offices back before they moved into the new location, it looked like they were just having so much fun, and the gameplay looked fantastic. I'm going to say this right here now, though. I'm officially going to say that Papa Pete does not believe that Missile Command is an adequate replacement for Atlantis. Atlantis is one of the all-time classic games in the Intellivision, and a Magic game that was fantastic. It was great on the Atari 2600 as well, but the Intellivision one was just special with the flying saucer and such. And in no way, in my mind, does any sort of Missile Command game replace that fantastic gameplay from a Magic. So I'm really hoping that, even though it's been said that Activision or that Atlantis isn't really being worked upon because it's so close to Missile Command, I hope that changes soon, because that and Demon Attack both really need to be on the Amico. Remember, I want to see these reimagined games. Those are my favorite thing about the system. So on that note, this is the game I'm looking forward to the most out of these 8, because I did play this game way back then. Biplanes was phenomenal on Triple Action. It sold that cartridge itself. Just that one game sold the whole cartridge. The Tanks game was okay. The race car game, even, frankly, I played the race car game lots when I was a kid too. It's very, very simple. It's certainly not flashy by any of the stretch. Any kind of racing game would probably be better than the Triple Action racing game. But at the end of the day, Biplanes, with its physics model, was good enough to really carry that whole card on its own and make it one of the favorites of a lot of people nowadays. I love watching the video back from Intellivision Studios, or in Television Production, or Mattel Electronics, basically their office, when they used to have inter-office tournaments. And there's a video online of Keith Robinson doing the narration as, I think it's Mark Urbanek, and I can't remember off the top of my head, John Saul, I don't know. It's two of the top 2 players of Biplanes out of the BlueSkyRangers, and they're playing a great little series, about a 10-12 minute video. A lot of fun to watch. I'll put a link to it here. I'll show a little bit of it here as well, but check it out because it's really entertaining to watch. Anyway, so I finally have my complete set of Amico, Intellivision Amico physical editions, I'll call them, because it's not physical media. The media is not in here. There's still FRID chips. And, you know, as much as I love physical media, why do you think I have all this around me? You have to admit, the world is changing into more digital, and this is what you're going to see more in the future. Space is at a premium, not only in here in my game room, but overall in the world. And I notice with the younger generation, like my kids, that digital is so much more prominent, and they prefer digital in a lot of ways. One last thing I have to check just before I go on. I got to check to see if I got the variant. I haven't even looked down yet. I'll hold it up and show you. And I'll tip it back and take a look myself. And I see all 8 coins right there. So I do not have the Brain Duel variant. Where's that? That was down near the bottom. Nope. I do not have the Brain Duel variant. So, well, that's all right. Doesn't bother me at all. It's, I think there's only been 4 of them found so far that I'm aware of. That's just with YouTubers and stuff. Of course, we call it the Brain Duel variant. I prefer to call it the GoGameGo or the GoGameGo variant, because that's who found it first and did the first video about it. Anyway, guys, we got our Amico games. We sat here to order the system a year and a half ago, and now we finally have some games in hand, and the system's coming really soon. So you go ahead and lick yourself, because I can tell how excited you are. Anyway, guys, that's it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you next time when I get some more pickups. And you know, I'll be getting some more pickups really soon. Take care.
Pete, the old ass gamer. Papa Pete, the old ass gamer. If you haven't grown up by the age of 50.
Hey nerdlings, it's Tom and Lacey of Do You Nerd.
And you're watching Papa Pete, the old guy gamer.
What the hell?